People are piling in, hitting the like, sharing the show, joining. We will first go overseas to the ASEAN conference. I'm sorry, the ASEAN conference. I mean the Asian conference that Trump went and met with, where he thinks he has created a peace deal between countries that weren't at war. But we're back to the UAE and Israel. Finally, peace between non-warring parties. And he just wants to add this to the pile because he can't get Ukraine done. So he's just going to walk around. I'm half expecting him to declare the war between, France and England that started in the 1400s to be over. Get to the chopper. Do this. Yes. Sometimes the internet is full. That is a real fact, undisputed. All right. So let's jump over to this guy real quick, if I may. And here's Trump. The title on this video was Trump gives amazing speech, whatever, like the thumbnail on it. I can't get it to reload for some reason. But Trump gives incredible speech in Asia, blows people's minds. Let's see. Maybe he's found a way to he's brought the magic and he decided to do it in a conference room in Kuala Lumpur or wherever they are. Yeah, they're in Kuala Lumpur, Malaysia.
Well, this is so exciting.
It is.
Because we did something that a lot of...
Yeah, nothing's more exciting to him than things that he just does not feel like are exciting. So therefore, very important to say it's exciting. Just say it.
People said couldn't be done, and we saved maybe millions of lives on this one peace deal itself. And I'll tell you what makes me so happy is...
By the way, in all these situations, whatever fighting broke out, even if it's 100 people in a bar fight, the idea that somebody doesn't have a baby because they had an argument with somebody else and they might have fucked that night instead of punched each other in the face, and then babies, and then, throughout time from now till the time the sun eats the earth or goes out like a light bulb, billions, trillions of people could have been born from this one line that we protected. In theory, math-wise, it's dumb.
The two countries we're dealing with, and
move this over.
The third that helped so much, I appreciate so much. Maybe
what was their name again?
Done without you, but
who would that be? The other name. Also, huffing and puffing quite a bit. Are you sure you're not going to blow their house down?
They really like each other. I'm not used to that when I do these deals. Usually there's a lot of hatred. They liked each other. So.
Yeah, it's because you were there to do a trade deal, not a peace deal, and your gelatin brain just can't figure it out.
It made it a little bit easier, but millions of people are alive today because of this peace treaty.
They are?
So before I begin,
Sorry, are they signing the India-Pakistan deal?
To extend our deepest condolences to the Prime Minister, Newton, as well as His Majesty, the King of Thailand, and the entire nation on the passing of Her Majesty, Queen Sirikhet, the Queen Mother, and a beautiful, incredible woman who...
Do they call her the Queen Mother? England does. I think he just thinks that's what you call a queen.
Was so respected all over the world, actually, respect.
Yeah. Nobody respects her. I mean, ISIS probably not huge fans. But everywhere else, obviously.
I know the people of Thailand will remember her forever as the embodiment of dignity, kindness, and grace. This just happened. But this is a woman who was so loved and respected. Today we honor the memory.
You're right. I take it back. This is lightning. This is probably one of the most forceful. Move over, MLK. This is the kind of vibrant alpha male Andrew Tate on steroids and crack. Sure, I don't know. Let's use a late '80s stand-up reference. This is nobody has shit on this guy. Maybe he paid somebody to do it in Russia, but
bringing the blessing of peace to the nation she dearly loved. She loved this nation like few people love their nations. This is
Really? What was it, a reach around? What was the technique? I just want to know, inquiring minds. Is there video?
a momentous day for all of the people of Southeast Asia as we sign a historic
Oh, thank you for clarifying.
agreement
I thought you were the southeast, Wilmington, North Carolina. It's a different, different vibe, I think.
to end the military conflict between Cambodia and Thailand.
Finally, done. Because that's been, it's been a firefight. Like, these two countries have been warring with each other since,
And we're so honored to be involved in that.
Oh,
so
yeah.
important to me. Two great
Oh, yeah.
countries, but they were going at it.
Oh, well, maybe they learned something from their queen. They were going at it, hot and heavy. Did they get to third base? Going at it. Yeah. Is that, would you describe any kind of like warring countries that way? I got to tell you, Bosnia and Herzegovina and, that whole thing, Armenia and Azerbaijan, man, they were going at it.
I want to congratulate the two
Germany and Poland, man. Like, get a room.
courageous leaders, and that's what they are. They were courageous,
And leaders, apparently, according to the paper.
who are taking this monumental step. Prime Minister Hun Manet and Prime Minister Newton.
Oh, man. Just barely getting... You can hear him afterwards kind of do this.
I also want to thank Prime Minister Anwar of Malaysia. I called him right at the beginning.
Hold on.
And Prime Minister Newton. I also want to thank Prime Minister Anwar of Malaysia. I called him right at the beginning and I said, you have two countries that are fighting right next to you.
And if you can get him to stop, I'll pay $500 million in aid. It's not my money, it's the taxpayers. Fuck them. And I'll fly down here and take credit. Is that cool? Cool.
We need a third place. We need a sort of a neutral place, right? And he was there, and I said to him, if we get this solved, I'm coming to your country. And I told the truth, didn't I? A lot of times they say that, and that's the last you ever see. But I felt I had an obligation to come because you were so great, and the
No, because you want to take credit for the work they did.
two men alongside of you are so great. Historic figures now. They're really
Right, because they did all this without you.
historic figures. So I felt it was an obligation I had. I told it to you. That was about a year ago, and all of this has taken place. It's been so beautiful to see. It had started, and there was a lot of killing. And then when we got it stopped very quickly in this case,
Quickly. A year, was it?
some we did in 32 years. It took 32 years to get them stopped. They were fighting for a long time. This was very nasty, but it was stopped very quickly before it started.
Oh, well, that's the way to do it. Stop it before it starts and then take credit for stopping something that never started. It's genius if you really think about it. Chat room. Hi, what the fuck? What? Sorry. We stopped it before it started, and I want credit for how many people could have been killed if it had started before it stopped. And they've been going at it for a long time. They were going at it hot and heavy. One of them was in the undercarriage, and the other was doing the overhand. It was sad. And then before they even got to second base, we pulled the plug. Good Lord.
The two leaders have great respect for each other. But
So much respect. They stopped a fight they didn't even start. It takes a tremendous amount of maturity to even think that through.
Prime Minister played a very important role in helping convene the two sides for discussions here in Kuala Lumpur. Earlier this year, an armed clash broke out along the border of these two countries. Really ancient countries by...
Have you seen their architecture? It looks old.
most standards. They've been
by most standards. What standards would that be? You mean like Tibetan, or we're talking like early Persian Ahura Mazda's type shit? Neanderthal? What do you mean? By all right,
long time, tremendous
that is true. It is. They have been around for a long time. That is true.
cultures, resulting in numerous deaths and thousands
Thousands and thousands.
of people displaced from their homes. It was starting because
And then it stopped.
of America's strong commitment to stability and peace in this region and every region where we can do it. My administration immediately began working to prevent the conflict from escalating. I held phone calls with both leaders. I was actually
All right. Well, if you called them, I mean, obviously, like, they better not try and take credit if you were on the phone.
Turnberry in Scotland when I did this. And we had a lot of phone calls, the three of us and then the four of us. We had a lot
Right. So, you're like, what do you hang up? No, you hang up.
of phone calls. It was a beautiful day. I remember how beautiful it was.
Really? Do you remember the things discussed on the phone calls at all?
And Turnberry is a great place, but I said, this is much more important than playing a round of golf.
Are you sure?
So we sat there all day long making phone
It sounds like he's still grumpy about it.
calls, and it was amazing the way it came together very quickly.
Oh, yeah.
Really, very quickly.
Yeah, it's almost like it was stopped before it started, and it actually wasn't a thing.
You caused me very good entertainment. I could have had a lot of fun, but
You cost me very good entertainment. So you fucked up my golf day, but you know, I'm okay with it.
this is much more fun for me than anything having to do with
I don't think so.
almost anything, because you're saving people and saving countries.
Yeah, saving lives is fun. That's how you look at it. Not important. It's just another version of fun. It's like slightly more fun than golf. Luckily for these people, or they'd be. It's to get better. You got you countries out there that are warring. You better start being exciting to talk to, and you better impress me and fillet me verbally, of course, on the phone. Or I'm just gonna go play golf, and you're dead, I guess.
But ask them to choose the path of prosperity and peace over needless bloodshed and war. At the end of July, after extremely productive discussions, we reached a ceasefire agreement. And now these gentlemen, and they really are gentlemen, high-quality people, both went to college in the United States, and now these gentlemen
That's why he likes them, because he can understand them when they talk.
are about to sign what we're calling the Kuala Lumpur.
Sure, Kuala Lumpur, absolutely. It's a peach drink with vodka, and there's a piece of like a pineapple something in there. The Kuala Lumpur. I wouldn't have one. I mean, if they had a mocktail version, I might try it or whatever. But I just feel like it's got instead of salt on the rim, they put roofies.
Peace Accords, good name.
Well, at least you can pronounce peace accords, I guess.
Both countries are agreeing to cease all hostilities and work to build good neighborly relationships, which have already started.
Even before they stopped.
18 Cambodian prisoners of war will be released, and under this agreement, observers from ASEAN countries, including Malaysia, will be deployed to make sure that the peace prevails and endures. And I have no doubt that it will.
Because it wasn't a war to start with?
We have another situation like that right now in the Middle East, and
Yeah, it's totally like that. And it's working out great.
Gaza, you might have read a little bit about Gaza.
No, I missed it. I guess I was. I mean, that like. I heard there was going to be a new season of Mindhunter maybe, so I was just busy like going back and watching the first two seasons for the 60,000th time.
And that's another one we're very proud of. But we have a lot of people watching that. A lot of people, I think.
Are they? They're watching it and going, well, that's fucked. I guess not.
This is a much different kind of a thing.
It is.
That Two countries are getting along really well. Today, alongside
Yeah, they absolutely are. Israel and the Hamas run areas of Gaza. I mean, it's like if they go any further, someone's going to have to wear a condom. I'm just saying.
this peace treaty, we also are signing a major trade deal with Cambodia and a very important critical minerals agreement with Thailand. The United States will have a robust commerce and cooperation
It's try to do that as long as I can.
transactions, lots of them, with
Uh-huh.
both nations as long as they live in peace. And I really feel that when we make deals, we see two countries that we do a lot of business with. We do a lot of business with both of them. We have to use that business to make sure they don't get into wars.
Yeah, I think we have I don't know, it's called sanctions or something like that that we have deployed. I wish somebody else had thought of this.
But this is going to be a very long peace. So as you know, this is one of 8 wars that my administration has ended in just
Oh, okay, so this counts as one of them, the one that ended before it began. You're counting this. I only have one question. When did Albania attack Kuala Lumpur, and when will they stop before they start?
8 months. We're averaging one a month. There is only one left. Although I heard that Pakistan and Afghanistan have started up, but I'll get that solved very quickly.
Oh yeah, you will? By what? Cutting off Pakistan?
I know them both, and the Pakistan,
Really? They're good friends? You're good friends with the fucking Taliban?
the field marshal, and the prime minister are great.
Yeah, they're great. Those guys are fucking awesome. What was their names again? They're good friends of yours. What's his name? The guy with the hat and the other dude. What, you know his name? Yeah.
People, and I have no doubt we're going to get that done quickly.
Really? Based on what?
That one started up a few days ago,
Did it?
and I just feel it's something I can do. I do it nicely. I don't need to do it, I guess, but if I can take time and save millions of lives, that's really a great thing. I can't
Yeah, it's so much better than golf. Only barely.
think of anything better to do. But the 8 wars that my administration has ended in just 8 months, there's never been anything like that. Never.
Right. You mean presidents flying all over the country taking credit for peace deals they're not responsible for and pretending ones that they were involved in are insurmountable and will stick around forever, literally eternally? Yeah, no, nobody's ever been this full of shit.
There never will be either.
Right, because nobody's going to try and embarrass themselves like this ever again.
I can't think of any president that ever solved one war. I don't think anybody. They start wars. They don't.
Solved one. You can't think of one? You can't think of... can't... Not even the big ones, like World War II? Can't think of a president that... How about the Civil War? How about that one? Or how about the Revolutionary War? Does the president at the time ring a bell?
All of them. So nothing like this has been done in history, and it's an honor to be involved. On behalf of the United States, I'm proud to help settle this conflict and really develop good friendships, including people that work with each team. Look at these very distinguished people, except for my people. My people are much less distinguished, but they're very good. But look, my people understand the joke. But look at these very distinguished people, and I've gotten to know them. I want to thank Marco Rubio for being here. He was great. You always help. He's born for this job. He really was. He was born for this job.
Oh, I see. By the way, when he says Marco Rubio was born for this job, the
Secretary of State.
Yeah, Secretary of State. What he means is he doesn't need to go any further. People have a station in life. There are people who are born to be accountants, but they're not good enough to be rich. You know what I mean? Like, they're great at counting money, just not their own, you know? And Marco Rubio's one of those guys. Like, he was born to be Secretary of State, and stop.
Jameson, thank you very much for all you did on helping too. He's the foremost expert on trade, and we're going to be doing another couple of
That's why it's going so well.
stops where we were talking about no war, just pure trade. We'll be talking to President Xi in a day. We'll be stopping at Japan. We'll be stopping at South Korea. And we'll be doing some other things, but they're more related to trade. But on behalf of the United States, I'm proud
Jesus Christ.
to help settle this conflict and forge a future for the region where proud independent nations can prosper and thrive, safety, security, and peace. It's an amazing thing that's happened to the United States.
By the way, when he does this whole like, I'm gonna break from the script because I'm bored reading and it's difficult, and he does this kind of like, he does the toddler waddle, but he also does this like, all right, I'm shaking off the script. I'm gonna say something from the cup, off the cuff. I'm just shooting from the hip right now, ladies and gentlemen. And you'll see that little movement. And there used to be, in theory anyways, anecdotes to follow or something personal or whatever. Let's see.
Because a year and a half ago, we were a dead country. We were actually a dead country, and now
we were not a dead country. We had best unemployment numbers we've had in ages, and
the hottest country.
Actually, inflation was lower than it is now.
Anywhere in the world. And when I called you, we were in the process of becoming hot. It's actually quite a while right
now. We were in the process of becoming hot. What were you getting your tits done? Like we were a toss-up on the hot or not TikTok trends, but now we're definitely like, I think we got it together. It's all the mewing I've been doing.
Now, but we were sort of on our way, and we had won the election big in a massive amount. And so I was respected when I called you, and it was a little bit
yeah. Not so much.
Easier. I think it's easier when you respect somebody than if you don't respect somebody. If you don't.
Well, it depends on what you're trying to do. Sometimes respect can get in the way, ladies.
Respect somebody, it never happens.
This is just gibberish, by the way.
But I won't forget that day because it was one of the first wars that I got involved in. And I love doing it. It's like, I shouldn't say it's a hobby because it's so much more serious than a hobby, but it's something that I'm good at, and it's something I love to do. The United Nations should be doing this, but they don't do it. They don't do it. They turned off my teleprompter when I made a speech. I had to make a speech without a teleprompter. They're good at.
Yeah, that's why you're bringing paper everywhere these days.
The escalator wasn't working too well. It came to a complete halt.
Your videographer shut it off by pushing the stop button at the top because he was going to film you entering and didn't realize it won't start right up again.
But, I mean, the United Nations has such great potential. I wish they could do it. They didn't get involved with us at all. We just did the deal and reported the deal, and everybody was sort of amazed that we got it done so quickly and so nicely.
Yeah, before it even started. I mean, who could have so real quick, do you have a time machine? And if so, why are you only using it for stupid shit? Like coming back from the future when you're older and appearing dumber every time.
But now I'd like to ask Prime Minister Anwar to say a few words, and then we'll hear from Prime Minister Hun Manet and Prime Minister Newton. And these are, I just have to say it for a last time, these are incredible men. The way they came together, the way they worked so hard, and we worked long hours. It was not long days because the days were few in number, but the hours were very long and very intense.
Well, they seemed that way because you were like, hey, can we wrap this up? I'm intending to golf still today.
There was a lot of intensity going on because there was a lot of shooting happening while we were talking. That brings it to
maybe because it was hard because you couldn't hear them.
New level. And the three men sitting there should really be credited with having done just an incredible job for you.
Yeah, they did all of it. We understand. Like, you just flew there to take credit for it so that you can use this amongst these other bullshit fake peace treaties as a way to avoid criticism about your ties to Epstein. We get it.
Humanity. Thank you all very much. It's an honor to have worked with you. Appreciate it. Please.
Yeah. So anyways, that's basically the end of it, I think. And then, yeah, he works his way. Trump and Lula, shocking turn, unexpected alliance. Okay, this is when they had their little meeting when he met with Lula. So that's That was before the ASEAN summit where I showed the clip this morning. If you're watching the morning show, like he was, it was like it's like watching grass grow. It's like watching molasses run uphill in winter. Like it was so slow and uncomfortable.